So today we're gonna be replacing this roof up here. Look how it's just moving.
We bought a hoarder house, and after getting all their stuff out, we still have work to do.
What up, y'all? It's a flat roof, slope. This was all types of wavy. And honestly, I don't think these shingles should have been up here because of the slope of it. Should have just been a flat roof. So I'm not sure how I got like this, but we're gonna start scraping it up. One of the main things we're gonna need is a notch blade roofer shovel. So we can scrape up these shingles that's up here. We're gonna start from the end and work our way back. And all of it should pop up. I'm gonna try to do it in like natural form, single file. Make sure it's easy to throw off the roof and into the trailer, but we're gonna see. Oh, I done started this tear off. Look at this. This is crazy. The sheathing is nowhere to be found. So I'm guessing they probably used too thin of a sheathing and it just disappeared. Got wet or whatever, and it's just gone. Look at that crap. Should be easy to tear off. So look at this. They put shingles on top of shingles and never checked the sheathing that was underneath it. That sheathing right there just crumbled. You can see the joist right there. So hopefully these joists ain't gotta get replaced or maybe sistered, but we're gonna see when I fully rip this off. But this is really crazy. Oh, come on now. See the top layer. Look how it's just moving. No sheathing under here whatsoever. Wow. I'll probably pull this crap over my hand. And it just started to drizzle. Look at that. Crazy. Pull this crap apart in my hand. Wow. This crap just crumbling. Look, there go the sheathing. It's wet. Original green. If it ain't one thing, it's a mother another. But it's cool, it's part of it. So see my little thinking antenna popped up the side, but time to just get to it and get it over with. This is gonna be a fun replacement. This is crazy. Look, that's inside the room right there. See the new subfloor. It sucked that it just started raining or drizzling, but I would like to get this off and then hurry up, throw my sheathing on, but I don't know about this one. I'm definitely gonna have to sister some wood. But just look at this water damage. Look at that. Wow. Wow. It is what it is. Well, I was paying somebody else to do this work. Made it be a little crazy because now that'll be more money I had to pay them. Ain't no telling. These snails around these boy crazy. That boy fat. Look at that. Dang. Some monster snails. Look, another snail. Oh, that's literally inside the house. Hiding. Top plate right here. It's about to be a whole project. When it comes to like projects like this, you just never know what you're gonna find. So probably gonna have to start this on the early side, check the weather. The weather looking stupid because they say it ain't gonna rain, but it's raining and it's cloudy, so more work, but it is what it is, man. I'm trying to finish this ish up. So, but we waiting on the structural engineer right now, so decided to come do this work out here. So the full tear off has begun. Using this roof rake to get the pulling off these shingles, but as I got up here, I realized I really don't need this tool at all, and I can just get to pulling this stuff up by my hand. Some of the stuff was hard, but some of it wasn't. Like this stuff literally was just crumbling. So it definitely was getting water damage for the longest of time. See, all this stuff is starting to crumble. Now on this right side over here, it was a little better over there because you see it was a little dry. So I don't know if that left side just had a low spot and all the water just wanted to collect over there. But this right side was a tad bit more solid, but it still was super piece of thin sheathing. And sheathing is the plywood, the board, the wood that goes down and that your shingles attaches to. So when somebody say your sheathing is bad on your roof or something like that, or you need sheathing on the house, they just talk about plywood that's covering up. That's pretty much what you need. You see, I'm at the end now, and that plywood is pretty thin, and I'm throwing everything over there to the side so I can just throw it in the trailer later. You can follow them because I'm going the other way. Chasing after paper, trying to redirect the way. So I got everything tore off. I actually put it over there on that little roof over there so I can just pull my trailer up. So I gotta replace, I think these 2x6s, so 2x6s, couple 2x4s, that sister next to it that's holding up the ceiling that's in there. This crap just ate up. I already peeled like this wood off that was on this side. So I'm gonna just run to the store, grab some 2x6s, some 2x4s, and then come back and get to throwing this stuff on. I kind of want to put some insulation up in here too while I got it open. So I might buy some bundles of insulation and just lay it in there, because this really got a ceiling already, except for this part right here. But right here, because I'm just gonna keep that plywood up there. I mean, it's just extra insulation, so I'm gonna leave that up there, throw more drywall underneath it, and yeah. So I just realized that these 2x6s right here just attached to the wood side that's there, that was there originally. So now what I'm about to do is cut all of these down. Got our new boards, but I'm about to cut them down. Then I'm gonna put a 2x10 or a 2x6 going across here, screw those to the studs that's behind the wall, and then I'm gonna attach these 2x6s on that 2x10 or 12, well, the 2x10, and then yeah, we're gonna run our rafters like that. So another slight issue, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to tearing all this crap off, and then screw our boards on, cut our new joints in, and then throw everything up there. All right, so got a couple rafters in. See, I got my 2x8 on there, and I'm telling you, these rafters is a hell of a lot stronger just by having those brackets right there. So that's good. See, the sun that went down, so it's time for me to get up out of here and then start back tomorrow finishing up these rafters. I gotta patch this area in with one more piece because my piece was too short. And then, you know, finish out with the rest of these rafters. I think I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them left. And then I'm gonna find a way to extend these too, so we can have a little overhang on the back of the house. Hopefully I can get that dumpster back tomorrow, see if the rental done, and then get that back so I can throw all that crap in there. But yeah, I'm ready to get this done. Tomorrow we should be Gucci. So back with the new wood, I already got it cut down there at the bottom, so I'm just taking it up to the roof here to make it a whole lot easier. So I went ahead and attached my brackets to that wall, and then I went ahead and put my roof rafters on. See, I'm smacking in the nails for these brackets, make sure they nice and tight. Then I'm gonna go ahead and grab my other piece of wood and patch the other piece over there and attach the rest of those rafters. Now it's time to bring up the sheathing. This is like always a tricky thing to do, especially when you're working by yourself and you got to get it up in the air. So the dog wasn't no help. He was just over there watching for intruders. But had to throw it on a ladder and kind of just use that arm strength, walk it up the ladder, and then lay it down. These brackets was a little bit too high, so I had to go through with my angle grinder, cut these joints down just like we did the porch when the brackets was sticking up too high. So just had to come through, cut them down, smack them off to the side, just so my sheathing can go all the way flush to that wall. We want to go close as possible. We don't want it sticking out at all. Now it's time to lay down the sheathing. I was just trying to figure out which way I'm gonna lay it. I'm gonna do it the vertical way, horizontal way. End up doing the vertical way because it met up right in between these two joists here. So I still had to make a special cut. I was trying to avoid having to make a special cut, but probably should have ran it the other way and then just made one cut with the wood. Went with this style force field. Came with like a waterproof membrane, kind of like an ice guard already, and I didn't have to buy an additional piece. Ice guard is a membrane that you got to put down in like cold climates where you get snow to prevent water from freezing and thawing and messing up your gutter boards. So I got the drone stuck up in a tree, and that bad baby is up there, swinging from the tree. Yeah. So while doing that sheathing up top, I noticed that we had some carpenter ants inside of this sheathing, so I got to pulling all of it down. Started driving me crazy. I hate when stuff is infested with bugs, but this turned into a whole nother project. We pretty much had to pull down all the side and all the wood and replace everything. Always something. Or is it just another test? Teach me another skill. So this about to get bigger than the freak I thought. They done ate up the damn top seal right here. So I'm gonna just get pulling this down. So we may show y'all what we did to that back wall in the near future, but we had to rip down all the sheathing and replace all the wood, get rid of all them ants. It was pretty crazy. So I had to do that before I even finished sheathing this roof because a bunch more wood had to get replaced. But we did that. I was able to go ahead, finish the sheathing up. See, I'm going through and nailing it. I also got some tape that we're gonna seal these seams with. Kind of like the zip system, but the zip system was a little bit more expensive, and I couldn't find it, so went ahead with this one here. It was at the local store. After sweeping it to make sure there wasn't no dust on there, we went ahead and grabbed some roll roofing. This here is like a self-stick product. All you have to do is just roll it out and peel the paper back off, and it'll stick right down to the sheathing. You got to make sure there's no dust and stuff like that. But the sun itself will heat up the surface of this and make it stick a whole lot better. If it's doing it in the cold, then it might give you a little issue with sticking, but you might have to heat it up with a torch or something. It seemed like every project that I do on this house, man, there's always something bigger I have to do, and I don't really trip about it because I feel like it's just getting me ready for another step, future things that's going to be happening with future houses. So I'm not mad about it. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all would have did differently. Until then, peace.